On behalf of all the double foreigners present, I would like to welcome Kauna Bai in our midst. Could you welcome with 2 hands clap? Thank you. How many of you know Kauna Bai? Raise your hand. Very few. You know the meaning of Karuna means kind. So as is the name, so is the practical life of Kauna Bai also. He has so much of love for the souls of the whole world. I think the only one thought is to reveal Baba, especially through the media. You know, you all watch Baba online every time Bab Dada comes. So the one who works behind the screen to make all that possible is Kauna Bai, working day and night to make sure that we all can see Baba while we are far away physically at a distance. And Kauna Bai has been he's one of the original senior brothers of the Yagya, and he has been with Baba for more than 45 years, so that you can imagine that he has met Sakar Baba, Mama and all the Dadis. And Kauna Bai has many other responsibilities in the Yagya together with the multimedia, and his experience actually allows many others to take the initiative to make Baba's revelation possible. And this evening I have requested him to speak to you on the topic transforming reasons into solutions, because he is one of the person who finds solutions and not reasons. And so on the basis of his experience, he will share with you. So you can, if you have any questions at the end of the sessions, you may have time to share your questions. Before that, before I invite Kauna Bai to speak to you, a good news I want to share with you. Dadi Janki is coming tonight, and she is giving a special class today from 9 to 10. It's a surprise. A special class for goodbye to old year, welcome to new year. So please, those who have come from Pandabhavan, you will have your dinner here and stay back for your class. No one should be missing the class. She will know who has missed and she will call out the names. So be on time for Dadi's class after your dinner. Go and quickly have your dinner after 7:30 and come back for the class. The rest of the announcement I'll make later. Thank you. Enjoy your company with Kauna Bai.
Om Shanti. It's my pleasure to be with all of you today. And I am asked to share not the reasons, but the solutions. It was in 1960 when I heard first time that world is going to have a change. I was preparing myself at the age of 21, trying to understand the world and to make my future the one life what we are supposed to live in this world. So I was equipping myself with education, knowledge, experience, so that my life is a happy one, a successful one. But the message of Baba I got was, whatever you do, it is not assured that you will be happy, because the world is changing. So I was a bit confused So I came straight to Mount Abu to meet Baba and to clear my reasonings, questions. In India, we used to believe fortune tellers showing the hands or the birth days. There are so many ways people try to know the future and then try to understand. Even now, when there is an election, always the candidates go to the fortune tellers and try to know what is their future. So it's a belief in India. So I also thought Baba may be a fortune teller, or maybe he's telling something of the future, so it's better. Let me understand. So I came to Baba because he was talking about the future, golden age and all that. For my surprise, when I came here, I found that he is not a foreteller or like any other people. He never asked us to show hand or give the birth date or anything, but the first time I saw him, he was giving the knowledge in the class 1 hour every day. So I understood two things in my first visit. Baba is not a fortune teller or a foreteller, but he was seeing certain visions. He was a visionary. He was telling what he is seeing or what he has seen. All these pictures which we had at that time, the Kalpavraksha or the cycle, Trimurti, and all these, they were all the visions of Baba which he has seen and which he was telling us. So he was a visionary. So it's only the time proved to us that whatever Baba has seen and said in my lifetime of 50 years with Yagya, with Baba, everything was 100% accurate. Whatever he has seen, whatever he has said, like all of you are sitting here today, Baba used to see all of you. And many times he used to tell that this Murli is not for you, the few children who are sitting there, the young ones, but my children are going to come from all over the world. This he was telling at that time, where we hardly had about 60 centers in India. And today we are seeing all of you here. So whatever he has said even at that time, it was for all of us. So there are many, many such things which we have seen. What he said at that time has become a reality. So whatever the reasoning which we had for the present world according to our own education or the situations, it was wrong. So I understood that we have to do something different. Of course, all of us have some or other problems, and something or other we all have to do it for our daily existence, day-to-day existence. Because I remember one case. I was, by education, I'm an engineer, so I was working in a very big, one of the national engineering company in a very good post. But As you know, when you are responsible in Laukik, you work very hard, and more than 12 hours I used to spend on my Laukik job. So suddenly when I asked Baba one day in 1967, Baba, all of my time is going in this because job is more important and it is the prosperity. I'm getting very good salary at that time and position and everything. But 12 hours is going there. So what should I do? If this is the life, Baba said, I never told you to work for 12 hours, whatever you may be getting. But Baba always told, do something so that you can exist. I started wondering. I already completed 7 years as Baba's child, working day and night, Laukik as well as Alaukik. So then Baba was not prepared to take the responsibility of the 12 hours what I am spending for the Laukik. He says, I just told you that you should do something, some action, some Laukik work where you can exist yourself. You should, because Baba was very particular about it, that you are not going to live on charity. No. You have to do something and then live. So, but Baba was not happy with 12 hours I am giving for the Laukik and very less time for the Alaukik. So then I changed my profession, though there was lot of objection from all the Laukik people at that time that what has happened to him, he's mad, he's leaving such a good post, I just took up, as Baba was a businessman, so I thought maybe it is a better profession, so I took up a business and I made my timings also less, and I was earning double what I was earning in my Laukik profession. And that was the beginning. I found that what we think and what Baba teaches us, so there was so much of difference was there. So I started taking Baba's guidances, which we call it as Srimad. All the time we hear, what is this Srimad? Srimad. Srimad is, Baba is guiding only we children, not the world. World is not going to follow the Srimad, and Srimad is not for the world. It's for we children only, living in this world, doing our normal Laukik professions, still how we can do for the future. Because Baba gave us the knowledge of the 3 time. Usually people live present and think of the future. Past, either they worry not or bother, but mostly people live in the present and do something for the future. But Baba gave us the knowledge of all the 3 time. Past is also equally important for us. How my divine life started is with one word of Mama. I am sitting here today. It is just one word of Mama, the first word I heard from Mama's mouth. When I met her, she said, "Oh," with an exclamation, "Oh, he is the same soul of 5,000 years old." In Hindi, Mama said, "Oh, ये तो कलप पहले वाला बच्चा है. Child 5,000 years before is back. I didn't understand what exactly it is because I was from South, and South Hindi was not my language, it's English. So I didn't understand it fully. I was just a 3 months child of Baba at that time. And after I came out and asked my teacher, what does this mean? And why did Mama said that and all? Because in my experience, I have seen Baba, okay, Shiv Baba is in Baba, so we say Baba knows everything. Shiv Baba knows everything. But my experience is Mama was also able to see who is who and what is the future of each soul. And my practical experience with Mama was that. And it was true that she could recognize me and tell who am I before I realized who am I. So the knowledge, the first knowledge what we understood is we are all here with the past knowledge that we are the same deity souls. That's why we are here. Many people want to come to Mount Abu. They think of it, but they may or may not, but we are here. So the first which helped in my life was that who am I is not that I am going to be a deity, but if I was not a deity, there is no question of becoming a deity. And even now, whatever the efforts we are doing, it is because the inspiration of the past. We love peace, we love purity, we love happiness, we love to help all. So these are our original qualities which we had and we lost and now we are regaining so that we again become that. So the past knowledge helped us a lot. Whatever we are today is because we have that past sanskars with us, which is, as we fight with Maya also, telling that that's my past sanskar. Similarly, the oldest sanskars are the deity sanskars. Whatever the qualities, virtues we had, that is inspiring us to become again like that. We enjoy more our own virtues. So therefore, the knowledge of past has helped us to become fast Brahmins and to make our efforts. But in the present, how much we do and how quick we have to do, how fast we have to do, that I saw in Baba and Mama. At that time, that is, I am talking of 1960, they were doing so much of efforts. The amount of tapasya they were doing, the amount of seriousness and efforts they were doing at that time, we can imagine that even after 50 years, I feel that I am not doing that much as much Mama was doing at that time and Baba were doing at that time. So that means even the present efforts according to the time. Baba is always cautioning about the time. The past Murlis, you can say that he is always cautioning about the time, because the present age, present time, the costliest thing is only the time. Nothing else. Nothing else is going to help us except whatever the time is in our hand today. So how we are going to use this for our purpose? Nothing else. It is just as simple. Baba shown them the Lakshmi Narayan, the photo of the deities, and whatever we are, we know now, and we have the past knowledge that we are the only ones. I always appreciate Dadi Prakashmani. She was so confident about her efforts. She used to tell Baba, she used to challenge to Baba, okay Baba, you are not happy with me? You are not happy with our efforts? Okay, you go to the world and find someone who is better than me. No, when she reads Murlis, and in that, when Baba says, oh, children are not following, children are not doing this, children are... So Baba, you feel that, we are that? Okay. You find a better people, better children. So similarly, Baba is always cautioning us about the time, because that is limited and that is passing. So he wants all of us to use this time as best as possible. I remember in the last Murli also, Baba said, it's okay, lovely children, I know you all are very accurate in Amrit Vela. You all do the best Amrit Vela, I know. You have all become very good children now. But what about the whole day? Otherwise, he was always telling about the Amrit Vela. Children don't get up, they give excuses, they give reasons. But now, somehow Baba is happy with us, that with Amrit Vela. But he is now pulling us with the whole day. How are we managing? So he wants us to increase the fluency of remembrance, because according to the time, he wants us to be more of yogis in the sense of silence power. Because silence power gives lot of strength. You may remember the last few Murlis, what Baba said about the clear and clean. The clear and clean helps us with the vision, what to do, how to do, according to the time. It helps us. I was just reading one example of a small incident. You might have heard about the Bombay, in Mumbai, we had the terrorist attack. In that, there was a group of about 100 people caught up in that, and the person who was leading them, so he was with them, and they are hearing the shots from all sides, gunshots and everything, and they were all in one room. So everybody was confused what to do. But the leader, he says that I just went to a corner and I just sat in silence, because he was also a teacher of a meditation. So he said, when I went and sat in a meditation in silence, then I got a thought what to do. And then he did that, and the 100 people were saved because of that. How to come out from that room through the windows and taking out all the curtains and made it as a way to go out, and he saved. But he said, I got this thought only when I sat for a silence and a meditation, forgetting all the situations of that time. So you can just imagine the silence, the power of silence, how much it can help us in time. That's what Baba wants us to be, in the remembrance of Baba, and more of silence than the the voice, the words. So this is what now Baba is asking us to increase the power of silence, because he knows that the power what we gain now at this time is going to live with us for all the 5,000 years. Baba used to tell us about the deities, how Lakshmi Narayan used to be more of a silence than of voice, the sound. So this is the time now where we are spending more on silence power than on any other things, because the virtues stand on the power of silence. More of silence you have, more deep the powers you have with us. We used to learn from Mama. For Mama, we used to say, she had one power which is the very high power. That is, we call it as introvertness. More of she used to be always within herself. Though she is in action, she is awake, but we always find her that she is within herself. That power has given her all the virtues. So it is always said that whoever is introvert, they will have more virtues easily coming to them. So therefore, this is the time now all of us are trying to have more of silence power than any other power. Because all of us have some or other reasons which we have to solve in our day-to-day life. It may be anything, because each one of us have our own reasons, and each one of us have to do the next minute. Every one of us know that we are all Baba's children having our own part, and we have to play our part the best. But if we have the power of silence more, so what is the first benefit is, all of us have experienced already. Most of you have experienced, I am sure, because we are all experiencing it every minute. That is, this time, we children who have followed Srimat of Baba, we are getting a touchings of Baba. Once I asked Baba, Sakar Baba, Baba, you are here in Abu and I am in Bangalore, which is 1,000 miles far from here. We communicate at that time more with the posts. Baba used to write 2 letters per week. I used to wait for that letters. But when I met Baba, I said, Baba, even this is too much for me. Sometimes I want to decide, am I doing right? What I have to do? How to do? So Baba said, see, even to me, it is Shiv Baba who is guiding me. So therefore, ultimately, if you want immediate solutions for any of your reasons or the problems, you have to sit in silence. Baba told me, just go in front of Baba's room and you sit in silence and then put your problems in front of Baba, and then Baba will give you the solutions. I said, how should I know that this solution is right? What the touching I am getting is right? Baba said, before sitting, you were heavy. You were asking what to do. Should I do or not? Should I do this or should I do that? But when you sit in silence, put the problems in front of Baba, and then when you get the solutions, do you still feel the heaviness or do you feel light? If you feel light, then yes, Baba has given you the touchings. If you are still confused, then don't do it. I am telling you how, because we were very few children staying thousands of miles far, and there was no telephone communication as such. I remember that one day Janki Dadi was in London, and Kumarka Dadi, Prakashmani Dadi was here, and both had a desire that I want to talk to Janki Dadi today. And I was in Madhuban. And I know the first communication I could put both of them to talk through a phone, how much I had to do from Mount Abu to Jaipur, Jaipur to Delhi, Delhi to London, like that. That was the time. And at the time of Baba, there was no question. Only one telephone was there, 2, 3. So to communicate Baba at that time from distance, maybe sometimes, days you used to go to get the communications. So Baba used to tell us, this is the best way to do it. Even today, we are not troubling Dadi for everything, and that what to do Dadi, what to do. No. Even now, if I have a problem, then I always sit in front of Baba in silence and put the question to Baba. And when my mind is clean and clear, there is a touching of Baba. And I feel light, and I always follow that. So this is one of the reasons, that is how the power of silence, because I remember in the last Murli also Baba said, full stop. Full stop has two meanings. One is the thoughts process, you try to stop that. But another is, give some time for Baba to tell you. All the time we only tell Baba, but we expect Baba also to tell us something. So for that, we have to stop somewhere ourselves so that Baba can tell us. So the communication is the two-way, it's not one way. But usually we do the one-way communication. Okay, I try to be a peaceful soul. So I try to become peaceful. That is one way. The other way is, the ocean of peace wants to give his peace to us. That is a different experience. But if we don't stop, if we alone do our thoughts, then it is one-way communication. But we always do the two-way communication. That is, we allow Baba to speak also. We allow Baba to give us also. And that happiness is something always different. So therefore, the power of silence is not just we are silent, but we are receiving from the other side. That's the power of silence. Because silence can give us all experiences. It can give us peace, it can give us happiness, it can sometimes even give us the energy. The last Murli when Baba said, there may be such time that you may feel you are not safe. Because as you see, the not just terrorists, but the hunger, poverty, all these things are also increasing. So, any time we may face such problems, but at that time, if you have the power of silence, Baba said, the other person will see lot of bright light from you and nothing else. And it has happened in many places. Whenever such incidences happen, when brothers or sisters who practiced at that time Baba and nothing else, and the other person had a vision of light and they were saved. This experience Baba tells us now to put it in practice, because it has two reasons. One is, Baba expects that every one of us to be the instruments to give the vision of Baba. Anyone who sees any one of us, they should be able to experience the light, the supreme, the power. But it starts from silence, from peace to happiness. So therefore, for us to have so much of peace which starts coming out, Baba said, the time is becoming so fast that they want to see and experience peace than the knowledge. I don't think we will be able to give the answers for all the questions what world is going to ask us. But the power of silence may give them a peace, the immediate peace, where they may feel some immediate solutions for themselves. As I see from Janki Dadi, she not only practices the peace, the meditation herself, very, very strict about it, but the one more qualities she uses to give the immediate solution to all is love. Today we had a meeting of seniors, we were sitting. She was telling that my experience in my whole life is, for all problems, it may be any serious, the only solution which helped me is that love, love and love. You have to tackle all problems first with the love and last also with the love. If you think that you can solve with the law or with explaining, making, realizing other people, realization and all that, she says, it's next. But first is love. So these are the two qualities now all of us have to have in abundance. Because all of us can feel that how much of silence we have. Maya always gives us a test. Baba says, Baba gave the full permission to Maya to test all of us only, children. World, it may do or not, but for us children, he says, I send Maya to test you so that how much of patience, the power you have. So it gives you some such problems so that we know that how much of patience we have. We ourselves feel, no, I lost. So therefore, we have to increase our power of silence to that extent. I remember one word of Mama when I asked with my power of patience. Everybody say you should have patience, you should have patience. I was tired about it. One day I said, Mama, how much of patience I should have? Mama just laughed. Child, you have seen the pressure cooker? So it gives a noise, when the pressure is there, and it gives a big noise. So she wanted to tell me that you are doing that now. Like a pressure cooker. Said no more it can hold and it is giving the noise. Mama said, have you ever seen Mama is losing her patience, shouting at someone? I said, no, Mama. So then there is no limit for the patience. Patience is patience, child. You have to live with the patience only. Even to an extent, Mama said, the whole foundation of this yajna, Shiv Baba's family, the yajna, it is the patience. You know how much Baba had patience? Just one word Mama said. A family of 350 people living together for 14 years. And all of us know a small family will live with 2, 3, 4. Nowadays, maximum we two and we are two. Two children and parents for only. Even that we know how the situation. And when I came and heard that Baba lived together with 350 people for 14 years and Baba still alive, I said, I don't need any proof that God is in him or not. He must be God. Because there is no historical proof that one can stay in one family for 14 years together doing only one thing, that tapasya. How much of patience they had, there is no limitation to it. So Mama said, the strong foundation of this yajna is patience. So Mama, I saw practically, I lived with her. 5 years I lived with her, I saw her, that how she was managing every one of us with so much of patience. Only one, Mama was the head at that time. And she managed. And I saw 38 years how Dadi managed this organization. When we used to laugh, tell, Dadi, you are the head of the organization, managing the whole world here, so many branches, so many. She used to laugh. It's not I, it's Baba. Always she used to say like this, Baba. But we practically know, because I lived with her, how much of patience she had. Like that, each Baba's instrument. Today if you say, oh, they are seniors, they are this. We are all brought up with that one quality of patience. That's why the yajna is now every day going up and up. So therefore, all of you, Baba's children, instruments for the new age. It is your patience, and the patience is brought through the silence. The silence, it doesn't just come, but by sitting in silence. There is no shortcut, no other way. We have to sit in silence in the remembrance of Baba. That's why we select the Amrit Vela, the best time, and now Baba wants us the whole day also to manage more of silence than of the thoughts. So Baba wants us to break in between, that is every hour. Even if we have 1 minute of silence, it can give us back the link of what we have left at 1 hour back. So it connects it, and we are still balanced, silence, and with still silence. And then in the evening, we again practice a longer, that is half an hour. Personally now, all of us, 6:30 to 7:30, we always decide to be in silence. At least I am strictly observing now, 7 to 7:30. I stop everything, and in the evening also half an hour, which gives me back the whole day's that continuity from Amrit Vela to evening, and then slowly, then before going to bed, we try to manage that. So this is one of the things now which all of us are trying to increase, the power of silence. And that is going to help us to face the worst situations which we are going to see. Because if we have heard one word of Baba, when he was saying that word last time, I was just observing him. He said, lot of things are going to happen. In Hindi, बहुत कुछ होने वाला है. So he was actually seeing, like, because I have seen this with Brahma Baba. When he was giving Murli sometimes, he was not there actually. Though we are all in front of him and he was giving Murli to us, but we could feel he's not there, he's somewhere, he's seeing something different. So we used to even tell others, you see, the Baba is not here. Baba is seeing something and telling to us. So similarly, when Avyak Baba was telling this word, that बहुत कुछ होने वाला है, lot of things are going to happen. So he was seeing such scenes. Of course, he has said about it, how the cleansing process will take place before the golden age in different ways. He has explained it, and it is already written in many of our books also. But Baba, as I said, he is a visionary, and he was seeing it when he was telling. So it is going to happen, because I remember when it was happening in Mumbai, the terrorists, all of us are just sticking to the television and seeing it, what's happening practically. And I used to get telephone calls from all over the world. They also say, yes, we are also seeing. Even CNN was giving, BBC was giving, and all the television channels around the world are giving that scenes, and people were sticking to it. So similarly, when Baba said that, Baba was also seeing some things happening. So all of us may have to see such things which we may not like, but we have to see it, we have to face it. And the only way is power of silence, so that our brain is not affected, our mental power is not lost by it, so that we can give. So Baba has given another work for all of us, is that now experiment to give to others. We call in Hindi as Sakash, the light, giving the powers to others. So we have to now practice this, that when someone is in trouble, the first thing what we can do is give them the power, give them the peace, give them the love. That practice also Baba is asking us to do at this time, because nothing else can be done at that time except to give the power to them with the virtues, the peace, the love. They will feel that. They will communicate to you, yes, we have felt that. So that is the situation. First, we save ourselves from the effect, and the second is we give to others. So this is the practice what we are trying to do now. So the first thing is, whatever the solutions you want for your questions or this, silence only. That will give you the touching of Baba. Clean and clear mind alone can get the touchings. Wherever we are, Baba is with us, and Baba will touch us, and Baba will make us to cross that situations. The second thing, that we have to seriously use the present peaceful time, because the time what we are having now is not going to remain in the same way. The things are changing very fast. Nature is also changing very fast, and the people are also becoming crazy. They don't understand what they are doing. So we have to increase our power of silence with this short period. And the third, we all are ready for two things. One is, we want anyone who come and meet we instruments should be able to reveal Baba through our sights, through our face, and through our thoughts. And the last, Baba wanted us that when something is happening on this earth, you have to come up and give the light to the whole world. So this practice we have to do all the time, because all of us know that we also have to leave this body. Not that when that second comes that we leave the body, but Baba expects us to practice it now itself. Leave this physical body, take your subtle body, the body of the light, and start giving the powers to the world. Anyway, you have to do it, but why not you do this whenever you get a time to do that? Especially Amrit Vela, that's the best time to do this type of practice. And whenever you feel like, you can do this practice. So this is what Baba is expecting according to the present time. Om Shanti.